Well, certainly looking forward to another game week, another challenge, another opportunity, and proud of what the players have done and coaches have done to this point, and still got a lot of football here in November, and looking forward to it. But it's a really good. The more you watch Northwestern, you're impressed with what they've done and kind of how they've come. It's a team that's gotten better as the season's gone on, and I think it's credit to their players and coaches, and look forward to our guys having a good week of preparation and going down and playing.
Coach, you talked about the fact that Northwestern has improved throughout the season. Yeah. Are there any specifics you can see of what they've improved in or why they're playing so much better?
Well, I think they've I think offensively they've got a really good scheme, and I think the quarterback is continuing to get better. They've got a really talented running back, and I think they got good receivers, one of the leading receivers in the conference. And I think they're, each year, I think you find out who you are, where you're a little bit different, and I think they've just kept getting better. And defensively, I think they got a lot of pieces that make it a good defense. I think, I've always had a lot of respect for Mike Hankwitz and how he coaches, and I think now they're playing team-wise, they're playing confident, and I think they're playing their best football.
Jeff. Paul, sometimes a quarterback can get really comfortable with a certain receiver, and I think their quarterback has that with Carr. And I'm sure teams know that that's where the ball is going to go a lot of the time. Why have they been able to, despite that, consistently make big plays in the passing game?
Well, I think they do a good job of kind of how they design it and go, and I think that it looks to me like it's more than just you're going to that one guy, but he's always part of the options. So I think that keeps you from having to necessarily force it in there, but it looks to me like in their design, he's going to be one of the lead options. So depending on how you defend it, he'll be a part of it.
Paul, you mentioned having respect for Hankwitz. He's been around for a long time. What traits are always visible when you look at his defenses?
It's when I've working with him, going against him, it's always a really sound, fundamentally sound defense, and kids know what to do, and I can say this firsthand. They're taught how to do it, and he's got answers. So if I think he does a good job, if something is a strength, he's got an answer. He can go to it without compromising another part of the defense. So he doesn't necessarily overreact. And I think he's just a guy that loves the game of football and coaches his players in the right way, and he's had good defense. I think they're playing a really good defense right now.
All the players said they're going to have to create energy and momentum on Saturday, especially with an early kick at Northwestern. What makes Ryan Field such a difficult place to play?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's every place is different, and the games that I've been a part of down there, you can point to what happened between the lines, and if you want to win, you've got to do certain things inside of it, and it's like I said, every stadium's different, and I think that's what's kind of cool about going on the road. It's another experience, and no one place is like the other, and so it's I'm looking forward to it, and I know our kids are going to look forward to another opportunity.
Could you tell us a little bit more about Northwestern's offense? It seems like their pass game is starting to click here a little bit.
No, they've been. I think they're doing a good job. I think one is they can run the ball well, so that always helps. So you can't focus on one part or the other. And I think that they've got the scheme is such that they will spread you out, and I think they've got good good receivers, not just the wide receivers. You know, guys that can come out of the backfield or they make you defend the whole field and they can hurt you if you don't. And I think the quarterbacks seems to me like he's getting more and more comfortable with the offense and what they're trying to do. And like we were talking before, he's got a guy that you feel really good about going to. And so I think that's – but I do think the big part of it is the combination that they can run the football too. So I think you really do – I think they do a good job of making you defend the whole field.